How you guys doing? So yeah, PlayStation 5 is almost here, and as I can imagine, you're probably 100% ready to move over to a shiny new console. But first, it's good to ask yourself if you're sure that you've beaten all of the important PS4 exclusives, just to move on with a clean conscience. That's what this video is all about. Oh, and take note that we've excluded games that have lost their exclusivity, so some of the great titles just aren't here, like Horizon, Nioh, and Death Stranding. With that out of the way, let's jump into the list. Number 1, Spider-Man. Can you name a better Spider-Man video game? Probably not. Insomniac's Spidey plays just fantastic. From the web-swinging mechanisms, which is so damn smooth, to the fluid fighting system. Then there's also the recreation of New York, which is a great place to roam around, feels vibrant and alive, and is packed with tons of collectibles to find. In short, it's one of the best superhero video games ever made, and a must-have for every PS4 owner. Number 2, Bloodborne. Ah yes, Bloodborne, a truly masterful experience made by the famous From Software. I gotta warn you though, the game's not for everyone. It's hard as nails. But if you like it that way, just put on your gimp suit and immerse yourself in the haunting gothic atmosphere of Yharnam. The game's faster and darker than Dark Souls, leaning towards more aggressive combat. Well worth your time, money, and stress. Number 3, God of War. 2018's God of War is somehow different from the previous entries. With more mature story and nuanced gameplay mechanics, it's no longer a linear hack and slash game. The main focus here is to show the father-son relationship between aged Kratos and his boy, Atreus. The story begins just after Kratos' wife's death, with the two main protagonists embarking on the journey to release her ashes. A great story, interesting characters, and wonderful gameplay. What more can you ask for? Number 4, Uncharted 4. Uncharted series plays pretty similar to Tomb Raider. It's a story-driven action-adventure game with lots of puzzle solving and exploration. Maybe a little lighter in its tone with more comedy thrown into the mix. Uncharted 4 is the final chapter of the whole Nathan Drake story, the best game in the series, both visually and mechanically. When it released, the graphics were just breathtakingly beautiful, and it still holds up as one of the prettiest games on the market. You have to try it. Number 5, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now that's how you make a remake. The graphics, now powered by Unreal Engine 4, look great. There's a completely new fighting system implemented. You can choose between the classic ATB and real-time, additional quests, new story bits, minigames, and even completely new bosses. But what's important, at its core, it's still the Final Fantasy VII that we all fell in love with years ago. One of the best entries to the franchise. Highly recommended. Number 6, Shadow of the Colossus. Yep, another remake. This time it's a little longer story, with Shadow of the Colossus being originally released on PS2 back in 2005, then re-released for PS3 to be later fully remade using the full power of PS4, which is a bigger beast, and the result feels fantastic. The main upgrade is of course the visuals, but the game also controls and feels better, while still keeping its original eerie atmosphere. Wouldn't mind to see the game remade once more. Number 7, The Last of Us Part 2. Oh boy, there was so much drama about this one. On the bright side, it shows how big the fan base is and how much they do care about it. But drama aside, it's simply a great video game, both in terms of visuals and storytelling. Naughty Dog got us waiting long years for a follow-up to the Joel and Ellie story, but it was well worth the wait. It's hard to say more without spoiling the story. You just have to try it for yourself. Number 8, Days Gone. An open-world zombie video game done right. There's you, your bike, and the huge, detailed world to explore. While it might not sound super original, everything works great in the game. The fighting mechanics are solid, the story's good, and the characters are very well written. Riding and customizing your bike is a lot of fun, as well as taking down zombies. And as you can imagine, there's tons of them to blast your way through. Number 9, Persona 5 Royal. Persona 5 was always a great game. With its original art style, engaging gameplay which combines dungeon crawling and social simulation, and the cast of charismatic characters. And now, there's the Royal version, with additional characters, brand new area, and a lot of smaller changes. The game requires a little bit of a commitment as it's rather long, it's easily over 100 hours, but it's well worth it, even if you're not a fan of JRPG games. Number 10, Ghost of Tsushima. The latest PS4 exclusive and a wonderful game to end the current gen with. Ghost of Tsushima is an open-world samurai action-adventure title in which you can pet foxes and write haikus, among other things of course. As you can probably see, the in-game world looks beautiful. All the bamboo forests, grass fields, you can spend a lot of time simply roaming around. The combat is fluid and satisfying, and loading times are so fast that they actually had to patch the game so you'll be able to read the on-screen tips. And that's it, our list of the 10 best PlayStation 4 exclusives. What do you think about it? Would you like to add or remove some of the games? Make sure to let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.